Hey guys, this is my PS2 collection video. Sorry if you hear my dishwasher in the background, it's kind of loud, but the first game here is, and this video is thanks to Christian, Nintendog24, I think is the number, but go check him out if you haven't. It's here's Tekken Tag Tournament. There's a second one on PS3 now, but yeah, I love Tekken, it's my favorite fighting series, but it's Tekken, you know, fighting, but with tag. And then Tekken 4, it's my favorite character, Jin. He's kind of a badass. Dark Cloud. I've never gotten into this game really, but I really want to. It got compared to like the Zelda of the PS2 or whatever, but I don't think that it's gameplay wise. I think it just means like epicness wise, which I have two of them. But this one wasn't complete, and when GameStop was phasing out their PS2 games, this was really cheap there, and I opened it and saw the manual in there, so I was like, I'm just gonna get it for $5 or whatever it is, but yeah. If you haven't played Dark Cloud, I don't know if this one's exactly the same, but I'll tell you about the other one, never mind. Here's this game that I have wrapped up because it's in a steel case. It's Final Fantasy 12, and this is the collector's edition, 2-disc. I haven't played this, but I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people really like it, some people hate it. I have not played it at all. I got this really cheap at a retro game store. But yeah, Final Fantasy 12. Splinter Cell Double Agent. I beat this game. Splinter Cell series is very, very good. They're like stealth-based games, kind of like Metal Gear Solid in a way, but you know, you sneak around in the dark, shoot lights out, knock people out, hide their bodies, etc. But yeah, this is a really good one. You should get the Splinter Cell collection if you haven't played any of them. This is Shadow of Destiny. This is the one I was talking to everybody on the Facebook group messaging thing about. This is a gem on the PS2. Not a lot of people know about it or talk about it, but it was a long time ago when I played it, but it has puzzles and stuff. Solve puzzles in various ways while finding clues to reach the killer. You go back in time to like prevent your own death and stuff. Like, it's really interesting. It has a lot of alchemy and stuff in it. Like this person right here, I think their name's like Homunculus or something. There's something kind of like that in Full Metal Alchemist, I heard, so if you know, then you know, but yeah, very fun game, and probably pretty cheap now. X-Men Legends. I love Marvel, so I had to try this game out. This is kind of like a overhead, like up to like 4 people, or 2 people. It's kind of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, if you've played that, but good game. The Sims 2, probably the best Sims game in my opinion. If you don't know what Sims is, I don't know where you've been, but it's just like a life simulator. Like, you get your own house and your own person. You have to make them go to the bathroom and eat and stuff, and keep them happy. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Honestly, mostly what I did on this game with my friend was play tag. Like, we would just kind of chase each other around, and whoever knocks the other one off their board is it, you know, and you switch off. I got this game at a garage sale. I'm not sure what this is at all, actually. If you know what this is, let me know. I can't tell you anything about it. Made by Eidos, though, I guess. I guess that's good. Spider-Man, this is one of the first games I got on the PS2, and it was a really good game. It's really fun, like, web-slinging through the city and stuff, and you can put a code in and play as Green Goblin. It's pretty sweet. I can't really remember much anything else besides that. It's been like over 10 years since I played this, so. But I remember it being fun. This was also one of the first games I got. I don't remember it being that great. It's Men in Black. Winter movie-based games ever that great. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. I'm pretty sure this is kind of like... I did play through this, but it's been a while. It's kind of like X-Men Legends and Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but instead there's these new guys called the Imperfects, and they're like mutated people, and they're not really part of the Marvel universe. They were made for this game, I'm pretty sure. Back in the day, I traded a game for this, and never got my game back. Sadly, it was a good game. It was Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, but I re-got it. So now I have both of them, but yeah, it's a fun game. This is Gran Turismo 3 Ultimate Codes. I got tired of driving around in these really boring races just to save up money to get a Mazda Miata. Radiata Stories, another very underrated game on the PS2, made by Square Enix. This is like the combat in it's kind of like Tales, like you go into this like little arena and it's kind of action based. But the story in this is fun. You know, it's interesting. The characters are really fun, and they're funny. And you can convince over 175 brave souls to risk life and limb for your cause. There's like an ongoing war between humans and non-humans in this, and you get to make some choices and stuff. It's a really fun game, though. If you haven't played it, try it. Devious Jr. has some gameplay of that, but he never finished the game. Get back to it, Junior. Fatal Frame. This is a survival horror game, supposedly based on a true story. I haven't played a lot of this game, but pretty much you take pictures of ghosts and stuff, and that's the way to kill them, I guess. But this is supposedly one of the scariest games there is. If you watch any of like the top 10 best survival horror games or scariest, like this is going to be on there most likely, or one of the Fatal Frames will be. But have you guys seen the movie? I forgot what it's called. It's got Frankie Muniz in it. It's a horror movie, and whatever happens in the video game that they made, if they're playing, happens in real life. I don't know if you've seen that. I want to say it's called like Stay Alive or something. I can't remember. But yeah, one line in it they say like, "This is the scariest game since Fatal Frame," and that's when it got me thinking like, is Fatal Frame a real game? So I looked it up and I found it. These games are kind of hard to find, so they're kind of pricey. I think I got this one for like $40-something. But I need to get the other two. There's 3 of them. But yeah, Fatal Frame. Stuntman. You're on this game. You work as like a stuntman, like in a movie, like movies company, and they have stunts they want you to do for their movie. So you have to do them perfectly and get points for it and stuff. It's a pretty cool game. Guitar Hero 2. You know what Guitar Hero 2 is. Rogue Galaxy. This is I think this is level 5. I'm pretty sure this is one of the level 5 PS2 games. This is an RPG that I have not played yet. I really want to, though. I don't know why I haven't gotten to it yet. But, go away, Minnie. My dog's messing with me. But yeah, it's an RPG. It's supposedly really good. I want to try it. Dark Cloud 1. This is the first game to that set. Originally, I got this game back in the day because the guy on the front kind of looks like Link, and I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I was just like, oh, I'll try it. It actually turned out to be pretty fun. You go into like dungeons, and it's kind of like a dungeon crawler at times, and you get all these. You can get chests, and the chests have pieces to your village in them, and you have to rebuild the village. So you're kind of putting your village back together, and you have to listen to the townspeople, and they'll tell you like, I don't want to live next to Bill or whatever, so you won't put their house next to Bill's house. You know, that's just an example, but like, or someone will be like, I want to live next to water, so you put a pond next to them. It might sound kind of not fun, but it's fun, I promise. I got stuck on this game, though, because one of the characters you have to be on this game is a puny wimp, and I can't get past it. But I'm going to replay that, and 2. So if you haven't played it, play it. I have Casino High Rollers. I have not played this. This was my mom's game back in the day, I don't know. And so is this. I haven't played it. Ford Racing. It's probably racing with Ford cars. By the way, I didn't include any of my sports games in here. I have like a bunch of sports games too, so for your viewing pleasure, no sports games. Silent Hill 4. Probably my least favorite Silent Hill on the PS2. Not my least favorite Silent Hill of all time, but least favorite on the PS2. This one's really different from the other ones because you start out, like, your kind of main hub area is your apartment, and you're in first person, and you can walk around and look at stuff and look out the window and stuff, and you'll see some creepy things in there. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. Family Feud. I love Family Feud. I love the show, I love guessing, you know, I love the game, whatever. But this is hard because you get timed, and you have to use your controller to type the buttons, or type the words out, like, let's see how it says, to get exercise. You'd have to type that with your controller before the time runs out, and it sucks. So I wouldn't recommend this unless you can somehow use a keyboard or something. I don't know. Trivial Pursuit Unhinged. Trivial Pursuit is fun, it's a trivia game, you know. This is a lot of fun with friends and stuff. I beat my girlfriend's butt at this game, and she got really mad. Ghost Recon 2 is the only Ghost Recon game I played. I don't know, I was just feeling like in an army mood at Walmart one day, back when PS2 games were at Walmart still, and this game was there, so I got it, and I played it a little bit. It was pretty fun. Champions of Norath. These games are kind of hard to find, too. This is kind of like Diablo, in a way. You know, it's kind of like a dungeon crawler, like, upgrade your armor and your items and stuff. It's really fun multiplayer, though. I've never beaten it, though. These are the last good racing games that I liked. Well, 3 of them. Need for Speed Underground. I want some more games like this. Racing, it's not like... The simulation racers are okay, but they can get kind of boring at times. These are kind of like fast-paced and fun, you know. Lots of customization. Need for Speed Underground 2. Those are great games, though. These are 2 RPGs that I got, and I meant to get to, but I haven't. Xenosaga Episode 1, Der Willi zur Macht. I don't know what that says, but... it's an RPG made by Namco. I've not played it yet. I have a really long RPG list I need to get to. Xenosaga Episode 2. I'm only missing 3 now. But, if you know anything about these games, let me know. I have not played them. I'm guessing they're somewhere in the line with the Xenogears and Xenoblade, but... Final Fantasy X. This is a really good game. I've only played like 10 hours of it, but, I have the HD Collector's Edition coming in, so I'll show you guys that when I get it, but... yeah, it's at my girlfriend's house right now. I gotta wait till this weekend. But Final Fantasy X. 10-2. Sadly, I don't have the manual. Sad. But, yeah, it's the sequel to 10. A lot of people don't like it because it's got all girl protagonists, and I guess it's kind of a girly story, but I don't know. I'll try it out on the HD version. Turok. I love Turok. Turok was my first, like... On the 64 was my first-person shooter experience. So, I also want to get the newer Turok. It came out like 5 years ago, but it's still newer. But, I got stuck on this game. If you guys ever played it, there's like a pterodactyl part. Actually, that's it right there. See, you're flying, you're shooting stuff. Yeah, I can't get past that. Kingdom Hearts, great game. Took me years to beat, though, because I kept putting it down. But, waiting for the 2.5 HD remix to start 2. I've beaten this one, I didn't beat that other one though. But yeah, great RPG. Shadow of the Colossus. I have not played this game yet, but I've seen a lot of it. I have the Shadow of the Colossus Eco Collection. I beat Eco. I need to get to this one now. But these games are weird because they kind of have subtle stories. Like, they don't just straight up tell you a storyline. Like, you kind of have to experience it and to know what's going on. But pretty much you're this dude, and your girlfriend's dead or something, or dying, I don't know. You have to go kill these colossi. Another good racer, Need for Speed Carbon. Yeah. Jak and Daxter. I saved this poor guy from my old roommate's house. His cousin, who's terrible with games, left this there. I guarantee this thing's shredded. Oh man, I don't know if you can see that. That is terrible. Poor game. I didn't do that. But yeah, I'm playing this on the HD Collection currently. I've kind of taken a break from it, about halfway through it, but it's a great game. Here is Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, kind of dusty, shiny. This is set in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and it's a remake of Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance, which this version is cool because it comes with these like postcards. It's pretty sweet. I started this game, but it's kind of weird because it's like card based, so it kind of didn't fit my fancy, but I'm going to retry it again on my HD collection. Resident Evil 4 is a lot of people's favorite Resident Evil game. It's one of my favorites. It's a great game. It's really fun to beat it all the way through and then go back through with all your weapons. You destroy everyone. But this version also has a Ada Wong campaign, which I started playing through, but I stopped for some reason. I knew I had this game, Killzone. I just ordered the Killzone trilogy, so I have not played this yet, but I'm going to try it out when I get the trilogy. I forgot I bought this. I bought this really late. God of War. I never played these games back on the PS2, but I beat them all on their collections, HD collections. God of War is amazing. If you haven't played God of War, play it. I know I say a lot about a lot of games. Just take notes and go get them all, whatever I say to play. But, you know, button mashing, killing everyone, lots of boobs and blood in these games. And, yeah. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, great game. This is actually supposed to be the true Resident Evil 3. Like, Nemesis wasn't really... Okay, the story, supposedly, I'm trying to remember, is Resident Evil 3 was in... Nemesis 1 was in production before this one, but they got given a timeline or a time frame to get another numbered sequel out. So they went ahead and just stuck 3 on Nemesis and shipped it out, you know, when this was actually supposed to be 3, but it wasn't finished yet. So I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. The more you know. Ding. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it's a good game. By the way, I got halfway, because you play the first half was Claire and the second half was Chris, their brother and sister, but I got almost all the way through Claire's part, had no ammo on the last boss, so I restarted all the way through and beat it, and then I got to the first of Chris's part and I stopped playing. I need to pick that back up. But Outbreak, there's a file 1 and 2, and this game really screwed up by not having multiplayer. You can play as all these different people. They really should have made it to where it was 2-player at least. But I haven't played a lot of this, so I can't really say much. I love Resident Evil, though. The Thing, it's one of the first games I got on my PS2. There's a Thing movie, I guess. I've never seen it, but people don't really like this game. Some people do. I don't know. I can't say much about it. There's aliens, I'm pretty sure. Devil May Cry. I beat this game on the HD collection, and it was pretty good. And the story behind this, it was supposed to be Resident Evil 4, but it got its own IP somehow. You can really tell it's supposed to be Resident Evil by the backgrounds and the camera angles and stuff, but Devil May Cry 2, I have not played this one yet, but people hate this game. I guess maybe that might be why I haven't been so, you know, enthusiastic about progressing to the second one, but I'm going to do it eventually. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, amazing game. All these Lord of the Rings games on PS2 are great, especially if you're... It says 1 player, but I could have sworn I played this 2-player. I did. I know I did. I think I played... Why does it say 1 player? That's weird. Maybe on GameCube it's multiplayer? If you guys know, let me know. But I could have sworn I played through this with somebody else, but Legolas is my favorite. NBA Street. It's just like NFL Street. It's just, you know, it's like sports, but with... Sorry, there's a really funny picture of Kobe on the back. Sports, but kind of arcadey. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. I have the HD collection. I'm playing through this too. I didn't get very far. I just kind of beat the first boss and then stopped. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. I like the first one better though. Talking about Metallica. Love me some Metallica. I'm not really big into rock, but I do like Metallica. So yeah, Guitar Hero with Metallica song, that's what that is. Burnout 3, if you have not played Burnout, very fun series. If you can see the back here. You get points based on how big of a wreck you can get into, so you can just like fly into all this oncoming traffic and all this destruction happens, and it's just very satisfying and fun. The Sims busting out. This one was pretty good. I don't know what happened here. Look at that. I'm sorry. It's The Sims. Silent Hill 2, my favorite Silent Hill game. Great game. Scary, very creepy. It's also on Xbox, and it's on the HD Collection. Silent Hill 3. This game is also very good. And the girl they used to play her in the newer movie, they did a great job picking her. She looks just like her. This one has the soundtrack, which I don't know who would want to just listen to that. You know, that is gonna be some scary stuff. Just play that in the dark sometime. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I liked this game back in the day. This is the last Grand Theft Auto game I really played. Besides 4, I tried 4, but I know I need to try 5. But Grand Theft Auto is not really my thing. Don't hate me, I promise. I try everything. I'm very open-minded. Kingdom Hearts 2, I have not played this yet. I'm waiting for the HD one to come out. But it's a sequel to 1, obviously. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, look at Blockbuster. Remember that place? Test Drive. I didn't rent this. We bought it from somebody when I first got my PS2. I can't really remember what Test Drive is all about. It's just another racing game. Persona 4. This game's kind of expensive now. I started this game way back in the day, but I didn't have a lot of time, so I didn't keep playing it. What the heck? It's got 2 discs. I don't remember what the 2 discs are for. But it's pretty cool. But I think I'm going to wait and get Golden before I play this. I think 5's coming out soon, so might as well play that one. 13 is an amazing game. If you haven't played 13, play it. It's a first-person shooter, but it kind of looks like a comic book. Like, you'll shoot somebody, like, see how it says bang? Like, it actually does that. And, like, when I'm playing Call of Duty sometimes, when I use a grenade launcher, I'll call it a flump. I'll be like, flump, because whenever you shoot them on here, it says flump. So I just use it, just like an inside joke, I guess. But, very fun game, very fun multiplayer, just a good game. Gran Turismo 3, I know it seems like I have a lot of racing games, but, yeah, you know what Gran Turismo is. Midnight Club. I never really liked this game that much, but, I don't know why. But, my sister and her friend, which is the one that scratched up that Jack and Daxter, wherever it went, they would just kind of drive around in the open city and like play house with it, kind of. The Da Vinci Code is also a book and a movie, but this game has a lot of cool puzzles in it. That's why I got it. And Da Vinci Code's really interesting. But yeah, see, like, some cool puzzles and stuff in there. But yeah, aside from my sports games, that is all my PS2 games. There's a lot more I need to get, but I will see you guys later. Bye.